definitely something that's helped me, yeah, recently.
Do you feel like it's unfairly criticized at times?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I think it's the, the good done speaks for itself.
Yeah.
You know, there's that kind of intolerance, you know, which to me is kind of insidious. You know, you can kind of make a judgment on something you don't really know about, and you know, it's just kind of, it's that kind of a thing. But you know, I've just seen, it's the kind of thing where, I mean, you can't really deny the sort of humanitarian things, you know, just as the stuff with education, you know, drug treatment. I think they have like one of the highest success rates with that, with addiction, and programs for criminals in prisons. I mean, it's pretty staggering, actually.
I want to ask you about Guero and the fact that the recording process, from what I understand, pretty much mirrored your wife's pregnancy exactly. Is that right?
Yeah, it's true. It was pretty much neck and neck. Yeah, she won.
Yeah?
I was trying to give birth first, but...
Right. By a couple months, she won, or?
Yeah, it was, she beat me by about a month.
Right. Was that, I would think it would be distracting. I mean, your first child, could you focus on the record enough?
Yeah, definitely, you know, and he
you
heard the record a lot before he was born.
Right.
Definitely.
5 years ago, would you have guessed that you'd, you know, be married with a newborn? And
I hoped I would, yeah. Definitely.
Was fatherhood something that you'd been thinking of and hoping for a while?
Yeah, definitely.
I guess the big question is, has it changed you a lot as a person? You know, people always, I think there's a perception of you as being kind of just a big kid anyway. I don't know how accurate that is, but.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's easy for me to get on his level, definitely.
Yeah.
And get into his little world, you know.
You know, with him in your life now, are priorities different? Are you less interested in, say, spending months on the road this year, or?
You know, you have to balance it out. But you know, I toured with bands like Sonic Youth and all kinds of bands over the years who had small children, and they kind of made it work somehow. Yeah.
I guess if the environment is okay for kids, I guess it all depends on how you tour and what your world on the road is like.
Yeah, I was never a big party kind of. Yeah, I was, you know.
You never were to begin with, or are you less of one now? Or?
I mean, no, I'm definitely not like Motley Crue kind of.
I wouldn't think so.
No.
The one, and there's not been much that people have, I've noticed, criticized about this record. It's been generally positive, but the one thing that people that I have come across is, and there was this one assessment, I forgot the writer's name, but essentially the point of his piece was, don't let Beck grow up too fast, you know, don't let him, and what's he doing now? Don't get too mature on us too fast. Do you ever get the sense that people want to, you know, keep you 16 forever?
Well, you know, when I was 16, I was listening to old bluesmen, you know, and I wanted to be 65, you know. You know, I just there's a soulfulness, and there's kind of an experience there that I always loved. But
I guess
I think you have to keep, there's something childlike. You have to, you know what I mean? You have to just to actually get up on a stage and play music or make a record. I mean, it's really, I think it takes that quality, you know.